Hello, my name is Art Delinsky, and you're listening to the Art Show. Art Delinsky has great genes. Okay. Anyways, 2 episodes this week. How fun. Does that mean I finally got my shit together? Does that mean that you should expect a weekly, episode? I don't think so. I don't recommend, holding your breath on it. But here I am, completely off the cuff, spontaneous episode. I have some other things that I've been thinking about, but you know what? I'm not going to think too much about it. I just wanted to share real quick. I don't know how long this episode is going to be. Probably not all that long. But I have a video that I saw while I was surfing the interweb, and oh my god, dude, this shit just, once you see how things are not real, then it just, anything that you come across online, you're just like, this isn't real. there's like a 90% chance that this is fucking fake. AI is not helping the situation, and I think that this whole thing is AI manufactured. And I think, okay, here's what you know what? Let's watch this video. I'll share some receipts that I have, and then I'll tell you what I think.
I'm not sure how true this is, but according to TikTok, Crumbl Cookies is allegedly calling ICE on its very own employees. Apparently, this girl named Emma had been working at Crumbl for 3 years when all of a sudden ICE came into their store to allegedly deport her. And because she was so pissed about this, she decided to expose all of the company's secrets. First off, most of their limited edition cookies are actually just their old recycled flavors that no one really liked, and they'll usually just change the color of the frosting or the cookie itself to make it seem like a brand new flavor. Allegedly, the employees are also under a 24/7 strict smiling policy. They are required to be extremely nice to customers, and if they show even a little bit of attitude, their managers are supposed to punish them, whatever that means. And finally, she says that most of their cookie dough comes frozen in boxes and all they do is reheat it, but according to Google, it says that it's actually just refrigerated and not frozen, so do with that what you will. Oh, and I guess those giant mixers that they have in the front of the store don't actually work, and they're just there for looks. But unfortunately, Crumbl is not the only company that has been accused of doing this, because now people who work at Target are saying that the same thing is happening to them. Again, I'm not sure how true this is, but according to this employee who had been working there for over 2 years, she said that she was just working a regular shift when ICE came in to deport her. And because she was so pissed, she decided to start exposing all of Target's secrets as well. First off, most of the generic brand and the name brand items come from the same manufacturer, so whether you're getting cereal or laundry detergent, you're just paying more for no reason. The employee also alleged that most of the security cameras at Target don't even work and they're just put there to scare people. But considering Target has one of the strictest shoplifting policies, I do not believe this is true. And finally, she claims that at almost every single shift, there is always at least one employee who is crying in the break room because they are so stressed out.
Well, it's going to be a good informative video when it starts with, and I quote, I don't know how true this is, but as another TikTok person, this is his screen. I put his info on the screen. I don't even know if this person is real. Like, this is how suspicious I am of TikTok. Like, anything that is generated from TikTok, I shouldn't say the internet as a whole, although, you need media literacy, but for TikTok, dude, like, I don't know what the hell is going on there, but they're not setting their best, as I said. I went on TikTok. I knew that this was fake immediately when it followed the same exact pattern as the hoax from when it was promoted. I think it started on TikTok. The live from it was on TikTok. It ended up on Newsweek, ended up in all sorts of news outlets, and it was this rumor that Coca-Cola was calling ICE on their employees who they hired as workers who are illegally in this country. So it follows the same exact pattern as that story. If you want to, I've covered it extensively. And I'll be honest, when I covered that story, I was really like, oh my God, this is a big deal. And maybe it was at the time, like a couple of months ago. But now, dude, it's like every freaking day. Lie. And it seems like it's mostly AI generated, or there's an AI component. And at first, at least with the Coca-Cola hoax, I thought it had like a political slant to it, because there was all of the articles at some point mentioned Trump and his orders and stuff. But with this one, I'm thinking to myself, what is going on here? Because I go on Google and I type in Crumbl cookie calls ice on their employees, and I get this interesting result. So I get like 2-3 stories on on Google, and we can actually go over it at a certain point. Although I'm going to tell you right now, I search for these stories. I have screenshots from, let's see, from Monday at 11:40 p.m. They're gone now. Like, all of these stories completely scrubbed off of the internet. I was thinking of reaching out to the author because it was one story originally published in men's journals by Olivia Bria. I don't even know if she's real. Well, actually, I searched her on Instagram and stuff. It looks like she has a podcast. I kind of want to reach out to her and be like, hey, why are you writing about fucking fake news, and who the fuck are you, and who's paying you? She's a food blogger. So I was just like, okay, food blogger writing about cookies, okay, men's journal. It was picked up by Yahoo News, and also Parade.com also wrote about this fictitious non-reality, and it's scrubbed off the internet. So it's one story that was picked up by a couple of news outlets. Yahoo.com keeps showing up. Yahoo News keeps showing up in all of these sketchy stories. So Yahoo.com and Newsweek, dude, sketch balls. So like I said, I went on Google and I see these 3 articles. Fans are calling for a boycott of Crumbl cookies. Here's why. Fans are not. I mean, if they are calling, it's because they got duped by a fake TikTok video, which does have like 10 million views. We're never gonna win. Oh God. It's Emma J. That's the TikTok handle that has all of the views. Oh my God. Even at the bottom it says, this information, I don't know if you can really see it, it says, this information is AI generated and may return results that are not relevant. Oh, I already like this. Oh my God. Anyways, when I look at the caption, it's kind of hard to see it because it's all fucked up. But I think that when we talk about the story, I don't know. So in it, I looked at it, and I saw that there was a link talking about, if you go to this link, then you'll be able to abuse the system of getting free cookies, blah, blah, blah. So I said, oh. How you get deported but have time to do all this? Like, just think about this logically. Okay, let's think about this logically. First of all, when you go work somewhere, there's a form. If you're a non-citizen, there's a form that you have to fill out. I'll put it up on the screen. It's called an I-9. Okay? If you cannot be employed without this. You can be, but it'll be illegal. And then the company that you're going to be hired for is doing something illegal. So they shouldn't do that. But that's the first line of defense. Okay? Okay. All right. So let's say, God forbid, something like this happens. You go to your job. You're uploading a video of you working, and you're looking around as though I'm just confused. What is the process of this deportation? What is the deportation process for this person who posted this? Let's say it's not real because it never happened, but for people who are watching this, and it's obvious, it's agitprop. That's what it is. However, it's agitprop that isn't necessarily political, or maybe it is. It's agitprop that is. It's a scam. It's a fucking scam. Because I go on TikTok.com, on the web page, and I'll share it. Look at the screen if you want, and you can see there's tons of videos like this. And it's not just it's not just Latino looking people or brown skinned people. It's black people. It's white people. You got people. You have this one video of a white dude jumping around. Well, looks like a white dude. I don't know. Maybe he's Irish, Italian. I don't know. I'm not sure. But maybe he's dancing around, and the text on it is, Crumbl ice just got me deported. Then why are you dancing? What's happening? But one thing that all of these videos have in common is that they have a link talking about they start off with Crumbl called ice on me. I'm exposing everything. All these like random things that are like, I don't really understand how that exposing, but the guy that we heard mentioned it. But then they also have a website, and this website kind of changes around. But it's like earn cookies or something. I'm like scared to even say it. I want to say the full website, but you can see on the screen the how the language kind of repeats itself. So obviously, FarmBot or something, or I don't know who's creating this, but it's not people that are getting deported and dancing around at their last shift before ICE is coming to put them in handcuffs in the back of like a truck and take them to a country that they don't want to go to. That's not the energy that these videos are giving, as they say. So I don't know. Should we go over this this article? Maybe we should. I mean, I basically have archived fake news on my phone. I have so many of that at this point. Let's read it. It's pretty quick. Then we'll wrap it up, and then I'll wrap up with what I think of this whole thing is. So as you can see, this is from Yahoo News. Originally written in Men's Journal. It's like a 2-minute read. Customers are boycotting Crumbl cookies. Here's why, by Olivia Bria. And I'm pretty positive this is not. I don't even know if any of this is real. Social media boycotts have frightened franchises and retailers as of late. McDonald's, Walmart, and Target are just a few examples that have gained national attention, with other popular chains following suit. Crumbl Cookie is now taking a hit from internet users after an employee, quote, exposes company secrets. According to the TikTok video, Crumbl Cookies allegedly called U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement ICE on a former employee who worked at the company for 3 years. The employee has claimed that this resulted in deportation. According to the TikTok video, I just got fired from Crumbl Cookies after 3 years. Now I'm exposing everything they never wanted customers to know. The caption reads, this is so obviously fake to me. So this is a screenshot of the video. The user followed a list of unknown company rules, including accusations that the dough isn't made fresh every day. It comes, quote, pre-made and, quote, frozen. The limited edition cookies are just, quote, recycled recipes, and the giant mixers that the brand often posts on TikTok are just used for aesthetic. If there's a word I hate, it's aesthetic. Store locations on the company's website, like this one in Inglewood, California, describes the desserts to be made fresh daily. The video has already amassed 8.5 million views, with thousands of comments calling for a, quote, boycott and, quote, cancellation of the cookie brand. Never going back to Crumbl, one social media user said. Calling ICE on an employee is unforgivable. Yeah, it is unforgivable if it happened. Also, one thing to mention, I'm going to keep reading, but peep how they talk a lot about the comment section. It's because that's the only real thing. The only real thing is the outrage. Continuing on, another commenter wrote, no one should go to Crumbl for like a week to show some protest. It continues, I knew there was a reason why I didn't like Crumbl, and this just gives me a valid reason now, a third person said. An ICE raid at Crumbl Cookies locations has not yet been confirmed. Crumbl Cookies was also under fire back in 2022 for violating child labor laws. In 6 states, the U.S. Department of Labor cited minors as working more than the law permits at locations in California, Minnesota, New Hampshire, Tennessee, Utah, and Washington. The division was assessed at more than 57,000 was assessed at more than 57,000 in penalties. Customers are boycotting Crumbl Cookies. Here's why. First appeared on Men's Journal on July 21st, 2025. That's not how you write that. let's go back to this page real quick. Do you peep how we're talking about cookies and there's a related topic of Chips Ahoy? So at first when I read that, I was just like, oh my God. When I peeped the Chips Ahoy part, I'm just like, oh my goodness, it's corporate espionage or like something like that. I don't know. They're trying to, I don't know, maybe there's a merger happening or something. I don't know. It's all possible. It's all possible. We live in a world where fucking AI is king and we are, oh my God. But, you know, it's bleak, maybe, perhaps. I don't know, because there's good and there's bad. But I'm not here to judge. Although I do, you know, I'm not immune for judging. When I first heard this, I just want to wrap up with what I thought of this video. When I first heard this, obviously I thought it was fake. I think that we're at a place where AI, like I mentioned before, could be used for some sort of like trying to toy with public perception, maybe right before a big merger, maybe, you know, folks, you read Chomsky's Manufacturing Consent, how much easier it is to manufacture consent around anything when you can be, you know, faced with images that are not real but can invoke a feeling that's like hijack your feelings, you know. I'm not saying that, you know, the answer I don't think is to be like cold-hearted or to doubt every single possible thing. And honestly, I'm at a place where I am doubting like every single possible thing, and I don't really find it to be a bad place to be because we're just kind of like still in the inception of all this type of technology being rolled out onto us in a way that's very clear. You know what I mean? There's less, I don't know, I think we're in early stages for how, we're in early stages, and I think that a lot of testing is being done as to see how far what we're willing to believe, what we're not willing to believe, what we can be moved to do, and it's not cool. So I don't know. I have no advice, but I do have a microphone and spare time. So I'll talk to you soon. My name is Art Delinsky, and I have great jeans.